Welcome to the Big Promo Cast with Amber and Rich. In this podcast, Amber and Rich discuss the world of marketing, branding, and promotional products. Now, here's Amber and Rich.
Hey, it's the Big Promo Cast, episode 26. We're doing a live YouTube test now. Don't know if we'll put that on the public or not, but I want to see how this works out. It looks pretty cool on the screen, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. And we're recording on Audition as well. I just want to make sure that that's still going on, and we are. So we're cool there. Anyway, I'm here with my co-host Amber. And how are you, Amber?
I'm doing well. How are you, Rich?
Fantastic. A lot of tech going on over here.
Oh, yes.
A lot of plugs, a lot of cables and stuff like that. How was your week?
It's pretty good.
Cool.
Pretty busy with, all the stuff I have going on.
Yeah?
But, yeah.
Anything new, or is it all the same?
No, it's all the same stuff.
Cool.
Actually, I don't know if I told you. I am doing a Women in Politics project.
I think you did. That's
Okay.
not part of Outright. That's different, right?
Correct.
Oh, geez. Maybe you didn't. Oh, is that the one where the lady's writing a book? Or she wrote a book?
Oh, no.
That was from 2 episodes ago. That was...
Yeah, and so that just kind of, fell by the wayside.
You were like an assistant gathering information or something for her. Is that right, or am I thinking of something else?
Okay, you might be combining a couple things. Maybe. There was a lady I was going to write her biography.
Yeah.
And that just kind of fell by the wayside.
I see. Okay.
But I'm doing this Women in Politics project.
Okay.
Kind of where people fail women in politics, and what kind of things that they have to go through and things like that.
Okay.
Throughout history and now. So I'm assistant project manager for that.
Wow.
Which was supposed to not be as big of a thing as it's turning out to be.
Yeah.
But the project manager has been extremely busy, so I'm just kind of trying to keep this thing afloat.
Interesting.
So I've been busy with that. Been busy with outright fundraising stuff.
Sweet.
And then the treasurer stuff for Libertarian Party of Dallas County.
I forgot about that. I was thinking about Valhalla, but that went away a long time ago.
Yeah.
Cool. So nothing new to add to that pile.
No, nothing new.
Awesome. Well, I've been doing this going live every day in August challenge for the live streaming pros, and I've been live every day. And today we are testing doing our podcast live on YouTube. I'm broadcasting it now to an unlisted YouTube channel just to see how it goes. See if it works. I can do things like this. Put applause in there. I can put a party noise. I don't know. Stupid stuff like that. But anyway, and if we really did it live, I would be able to see comments that people are actually watching.
Yes.
So I guess my plan is to, if it works out, and it probably will, start doing these every Saturday at noon or something like that. Just come up with a regular time and stick with it. Yeah. So, and then we can have countdowns, and anyway, it might be fun. Give people a reason to plan to come see something.
Yes.
And there's also a way to go to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and see both the comments at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And set it up to where you can have a screen and I can have a screen, and we can both see the comments as they come in. So.
Awesome.
But
that'd be cool.
But for now, this seems to be working. Looks like it's working on me. I don't know. Hey. Anyway, so wave at that camera.
Hi.
There you go. Topics, promo topics. Did you bring something?
I brought a few things. Yeah.
Okay.
So, actually, kind of going on with what you were just talking about YouTube Live and everything. So we had our Sage show.
Oh,
last
holy moly.
week.
We sure did. Virtual trade show.
Yes.
It was a bear.
It was interesting.
And by interesting, she means it did not work.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, at the beginning of it did. I sat through one of the class things.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot. I took notes.
Do you remember which one it was?
I literally have the notes in my desk.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I know, but it's going to drive me crazy.
I sat through the keynote that started at 9:15.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that was advertised says the keynote starts at 9:15. Everything said it starts at 10. And I think I told you, I said, "Are you watching this?" And you said, "What? It doesn't start for 15 minutes." And so you missed that whole back and forth with, which was silly. I mean, why the hell would they do that? It doesn't make any sense. And then I ditched. I didn't do any of the class. Well, I watched one presentation from Batch and Bodega, but it was a pre-recorded presentation. I watched that, and then I had stuff to do, so I hung up the computer and went away. And then I found out that the whole thing fell apart. The whole technology thing didn't work at all.
Yeah. I was in the middle of one of the classes, and it was talking about crisis communication.
Holy moly, that's perfect.
And they were talking about how to create a crisis plan and all this. And I was in the middle of it, and I went over. You had told me about the YouTube Live thing that was going on.
Right.
So I went over to that, and when I went back to the virtual trade show, it was gone. I couldn't log on or anything. It was crazy.
You know what was crazy? They had that thing tied to their Sage software platform too.
Oh my goodness.
So people whose websites ran off that thing, or people that were trying to do product searches, the whole thing was down.
Oh, wow.
Everything with that URL or whatever was whacked. So I don't know what they were thinking.
Jeez.
Anyway. So that's what not to do.
Yeah.
Can we transition?
Yeah.
See, you don't have a monitor, so you can't see this. And I don't have anything printed, but I do have a video. Lisa did her Texas Restaurant Association virtual trade show this week.
Oh, okay.
And it was 4 days, she started Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days of meetings and classes, and, restaurants are really in a bad shape because of the COVID stuff. So, how to pivot, how to do stuff like that. And Lisa does catering, and she's always into the food stuff anyway. So, and plus her brother has that restaurant. So, so she did a bunch of those classes. But one of the big things about that TRA thing is all the sampling you do.
Yes.
As you go around to different places and you get samples of sausage or samples of this guy's meat or this guy's Mexican food, or Benny Keith has all these different things, and all these different places have all this cool stuff. And you go to eat like a pig all day long, just eating stuff off a toothpick. So they didn't have that, of course. So on Friday, the day after the show's over, she gets a box from TRA. And she opens it up, and the first thing she sees is, I'm going to try to play a video.
Okay.
And I think there's a way to do that on this live version. Oh, come on, really?
TRA sent me a box.
Well, shit. I don't know how to do it. How do you change it to where it's... Come on, dummy. It's underneath my... Well, here I am going live while this is going on. So anyway. Okay, well, I'll just talk about it. But let me try to get this out of the picture. I can't even get rid of it now. How about... Really? Boy, I screwed this up, Amber. What if I just undo? Can I undo? Undo, move overlay, undo. Nope. See, because it wiped out all our cameras and stuff. Oh, let me go back to this. Okay, cool. Okay, so the movie's gone. That's fine. Okay, cool. So I can get over that. Anyway, how about if I dump this up here? Yeah, it goes under the overlay. It shouldn't do that. I don't want that. Okay. But they had no thought put into it. It was a box of junk. It was a mouse pad from Coca-Cola and a keychain from Coca-Cola that had nothing related to the show. It was just, if you want to buy Coca-Cola, here's a phone number and here's a picture of a Coke bottle.
Wow.
And a Coke keychain, which I guess is cool. It had Care Now. You know what Care Now is? Those places, emergency care centers?
Yeah.
Had a little pack of Band-Aids with a plastic holder that had their name on it.
What does that have to do with
Don't know.
anything?
And then it had some random Had a folder with some guy has a bunch of insurance stuck in there, insurance paperwork. It's not a swag thing. What else is in there? And then just random pixie sticks, Jolly Ranchers, Dum Dums, a little bag of snack crackers that had nothing to do. There was no thought put into it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Unlike our SKUCon box that we got, that had a event branded mug, and event branded pens, an event branded notebook, and an event branded box.
Right.
Which was all tied to the event, and we got it a week before the event started, at least. I don't know. It just seemed like total afterthought. Like somebody says, "Oh shit, we got to mail these people something, so let's get a bunch of crap." Sponsors, do you have anything? The sponsors sent whatever they had. They started. Oh, and there was an Uber Eats deck of cards. Well, first, I don't know. Uber Eats is trying to work with restaurants, so I guess the Uber Eats tie into restaurants, but
a deck of cards, really?
I don't get it. Yeah, it didn't make any sense, and the cards didn't even do anything clever. Like you'd think they would have, like maybe the Joker is, I don't know, some kind of thing. Like it would be a fun deck of cards.
Right.
It's not. It's just a dumb deck of cards with their name on the back. Wow. Anyway, that's how not to do a virtual swag box.
Yeah.
If you're talking about virtual trade shows falling apart, swag box after the fact, same thing. But all her meetings did work, so
that's good.
Yeah.
At least she got something.
As far as I know, everything worked. But anyway, that's all I have for that.
All right. So, I think it was last week that we talked about the avocado pits being
Chipotle.
used for dye.
Yeah.
So, apparently there are some Australian scientists who have tapped into the DNA of cotton.
Huh.
That they're trying to manipulate the DNA so that way it grows in different colors.
Wow, and then you can't dye your cotton anymore. Or you wouldn't be able to dye it. Or
you wouldn't need to.
Well, sure you would. I mean, the magic part about white cotton is that you can dye it any color you want to.
Well, true.
But once you get red, and if you have to dye it blue to get purple or something, I don't know, you'd have to jump through some hoops to make it, if you need another color that you don't have.
Okay, true. But I mean, they're
And would you plant a whole field full of red and then, oh no, well, nobody wants red, everybody wants blue?
Maybe I didn't think of it that way.
I mean, that's a lot of times people will say, like when we do our leather and plastic stuff that's made to order, and like, for example, license holders and stuff like that. Or the foam, like the foam hats and stuff like that people make.
Yeah.
Those are just big sheets of foam until you decide you want a tomahawk or a pointing finger or something like that.
Right.
Because if they cut up all the purple pointing fingers, then somebody's going to come in and want purple something else, and all your inventory's gone.
Makes sense.
So you keep all your inventory stocked so you don't waste it all on one thing. You don't kill all your purple foam to make fingers whenever they might want hats or they might want something different.
Makes sense.
The whole point about saying all that is if you had colored cotton, like 40 acres of red cotton, and nobody wants red that year, if that's not color's not in, or if it's not the Pantone color of the year, coral or whatever. I don't know. Is that a real thing? I mean, is that really doing it, or is it just a scientist thing now at this point?
It's just scientists who are going in and figuring out how to do that.
I don't like it.
Fair enough.
That might be fun, though. I wonder if the cotton has different... Like, is it softer or not as soft, or is it more durable? Does it not fade if it's grown purple or black or green?
I could see it not fading as much.
Yeah, like regular cotton. Like cotton jeans fade or cotton T-shirts fade.
Right.
After you wash them 2 or 3 times, they're gone. Apparel world news. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else to add about that?
No.
Ikea. Did Ikea make a huge translation error or just a clever ad? Ikea has a store in Bahrain, which is in Arabia, I guess, or the Middle East. And they did a billboard that said about their mattresses. And in English it says, "Create your perfect night's sleep." And the Arabic translation is underneath that. However, the literal translation of what they wrote in Arabic is, quote, "the same as written, but in Arabic," end quote.
Wow.
So, and the picture was pretty funny. So after the fact, and they realize they're asking, is it a clever ad, is because afterwards they went through and said, oh, where's the thing that says what they said? It said, I thought I had a picture, but I don't have a picture. After it was up there for a while and everybody went crazy on Twitter, they fixed the sign to say, they updated it to imply that the message was because they didn't get enough sleep.
Wow.
So they had the proper translation. Anyway, and the previous message was crossed out and the new message in Arabic was written correctly. But anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know. It's just the stuff people get away with.
Yeah. Do you think they actually meant to do it?
No, I think somebody screwed up.
I think so too.
Yeah, I absolutely think so. But you've seen those things like birthday cakes that are, if you go and Google birthday cake funny messages that are all written wrong, and
yeah,
they put quote and they spell out the word quote. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that are pretty dense. I can't believe it got to that though.
Yeah.
But it's obviously a bunch of people that spoke that didn't speak Arabic were reviewing creative before it got published.
Right, of course.
So I was doing a project for one of our customers this week that had a Spanish translation on the back. And I just to fill the space, went to Google Translate and typed the words in and said, be sure you check this, be sure you check this, be sure you check this.
Oh, yeah.
By the third time I said, be sure you check this, I said, oh, yeah, that's not right. So got to insist. But anyway, that's all I have about that.
All right. So something that a lot of people don't like to talk about is turning away business. And that sometimes that is an absolute necessity.
That's a true fact.
And a lot of people don't like to talk about that. They want to say, oh, no, business is business. And I'm sorry, sometimes business is just not worth it.
Sometimes it is not worth it. That's true.
Yeah. So I found a list from PPAI Media.
Yep.
10 reasons to turn away business.
I read that list and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. The first one on there is if you have to make a steep discount.
Yep.
That is probably one of my top reasons to say this is not worth it.
I agree with that, but I don't agree with it. Well, it depends on how steep the discount is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would generally agree.
Having to make a discount or wanting to make a discount, not always a bad thing.
Nope.
But if you're having to cut your profit in half, that's not okay.
Now, what is nice is to give them a discount when they didn't ask for one.
Yes.
And they don't expect it. And I think they appreciate it more because they're surprised.
Oh, of course.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes our shipping quotes come out a little higher. So if I give somebody $20 or $30 off of shipping, I'll get an email back saying, I think they don't think it's wrong, but they call my attention to it. Yeah. And we just explain that, yes, we just did the correct thing instead of robbing you. So. Yeah. But anyway, discounts, no good. I don't agree with coupons either. And the stupid people in our business have a coupon. I mean, a coupon is not that expires on a certain day. Maybe you don't need to promote something until after that day. Why would you? I don't know. I get it in a grocery store, like you're trying to get rid of all the stuff before it goes bad or whatever. You got to have a sale. But I do not see it in this business we're in. I do not understand the logic.
I think that some people think no matter which way you use, any sort of discount is going to be taken positively. So, if you're doing a free setup charge, a coupon for a free setup charge, that's the same thing as giving somebody a $40 discount. Right. So I kind of I understand why it would be the same thing and kind of used like that.
I don't know. I agree with you about discounts. If you have to do it, you're training them to always ask for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Always, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Once they take advantage of you the first time, they'll do it every time. Mm-hmm. And you know what? You probably won't get the second order because you won't want to do it, and they'll go down the street. There's a reason why they're buying from you, especially on the first order, because the last guy wouldn't give them a discount. So
one of the other ones on here is selling just to get the business one time.
Yeah.
One-time shots are not, especially in this industry.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
It's often just not worth it at all.
No. It's funny. The problems we have with orders are always the small ones that from people we've never worked with before.
Yeah.
The big ones that we work with all the time, all those orders seem to go very smoothly all the time. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Making promises you can't keep. If you have to do that, it's not worth trying to get that business.
Well, I don't think I would do that. I mean, that's
to
try to get business. A lot of people do, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people in this business do. We've lost a lot of stuff to people that have promised things that never happened.
Yes.
And it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know how people don't care. I mean, they don't have any conscience, so they don't.
Agreed.
I was going to say, I don't know how you sleep at night, but people sleep fine at night, robbing other people. That's
Yeah.
the way it goes.
Yeah, they do. Customers making unrealistic demands, which happens all the freaking time.
It does, but they don't know. They don't know it's unrealistic. I had a guy call me on Thursday afternoon or Friday. He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to place an order on your website, but can I get it by Tuesday? What are you trying to get? Sanitary keys or something engraved by Tuesday in Minnesota." And and we make those come out of California, and it's Friday at 3:00. No.
I think there's a difference between making an unrealistic request and an unrealistic demand.
Oh, okay. I get the difference. Yeah, he did call to ask.
Yeah.
Because and to find out what else we can do, and he will probably order from us in the future, but not for Tuesday's event.
Yeah.
But yeah, an unrealistic demand is right.
Yeah. Because there are plenty of people that say, "Oh, you have to do this by this time."
Yeah.
No.
Send me an email at 3:30 saying, "Can you ship it today?"
Yeah.
And it's actually 4:30 on the East Coast, so no, you can't ship it today.
Yeah.
But they think you can because they're in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This one I don't necessarily agree with. You don't enjoy working with the customer.
Okay.
I think that sometimes it doesn't have to necessarily be enjoyable to be good business.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Repeatedly being pulled away from other customers, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
That if a client is doing that, that's a major problem because you're not able to spend the time on the good business.
Right. Yeah. If somebody demands a lot of attention, it's got to be worth it.
Mm-hmm. If the customer bosses you around.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You feel...
sometimes you can take a little, though. If you think they're going to be big and you stay with them, you can babysit them.
Yeah.
You can take a little bit in the shorts if you have to.
That's true.
But to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's also a personal line that you have to figure out how much you can take.
Yeah. Because some people just don't have any tact.
Yeah.
Did you hear somebody banging on the door?
I don't know if they were banging on the door. I think I heard somebody in the building anyway.
Okay.
You feel compelled to win at any cost. So if you're having to beat everybody's price, no, that's...
Stuff's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. You take on any client. I don't know that that's a reason to turn away business if you're doing it yourself, taking on just any client.
Some people in our business only work with certain industries, like healthcare or insurance.
That's true.
And they don't want soccer moms and wedding invitations and things like that.
Right.
So
that's true.
But that's their niche, and that's what they decided to focus on.
Yeah. Okay.
But
that makes sense.
that's their own personal choice, like you said.
And then the last one is if you agree to unethical or illegal demands.
Cool.
Then, yeah, you need to not be taking that business.
I want to print some college logo on T-shirts and sell them bootleg at the tailgate party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's illegal and unethical.
Yes.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. Or would we? No, I don't think we would.
No.
Is there anything else on your list?
No.
Oh,
That's it.
cool. That was fun. Not controversial
Yeah.
at all. No politics, no religion. We're good. We're all happy. And we've been live on this video thing for 25 minutes. Unedited. All right, killer, Amber. And the only screw up we had is trying to play that video of the unboxing of that thing. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to plug that in somehow. What's a bummer you can't lay a video on top of this thing. But anyway. Killer. Whoops. Killer to the camera. Wave bye to the camera.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. You have any shout-outs?
No shout-outs.
Oh, I'm going to shout out to the live streaming pros people because this live video thing I've been doing is pretty fun. Today's day 22. What's the date? 22nd? Yeah, day 22. So we've only got, 9 more days to go. So anyway, it's been a lot of fun.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to end it here. Old 97s are going to take us out. I'm going to plug that in somewhere later. Probably not on the video, but on the audio.
Okay.
All right. See you later, Amber. Thanks. Bye.